From Singapore. Sorry I couldn't be there today, Grandad, to celebrate your life, but I'll be there in spirit and I'll be watching it from Singapore. I really enjoyed the stories you told. The war ones were only told after I pried and usually after about 6 jugs of Spates, and also liked the country race meeting scam that yourself and my dad did. I hope nobody attending the funeral works at the TAB. My dad and Grandad, oh sorry, there's never such a thing as a sure thing in betting, but my dad and Grandad had one for a very short time. When they were in the Criterion Hotel, they would call a race course in a country meeting such as Coorau, asking for the race secretary, timing the call just as the race was finishing to hear the winner over the loudspeaker, and then place the bet with the bookie in Dunedin before the bookie knew the result. It was a brilliant idea. 2 memories I wanted to quickly share with you. One was when I was around, I think I was about 14 years old, and out walking the dog, out walking Ina with Grandad. I threw the stick, Grandad spun around to see where it went, and he slipped. I heard this large crack, and I knew that he had broken his ankle. Well, I suspected it. I recall saying to him, I think your ankle's broken, and he wasn't having a bar of it. He got back up. I don't even think I helped him at all, but he hobbled along to the car for another 200 metres, clearly in pain. Next stop was the Noblemen's Club, where he had a whiskey or two, and then we went back to his house in Waikari. I was worried about him because I could tell he was in pain, but he still toughened it through for a little while. I called Tracy, Auntie Tracy, and she ordered / convinced him to, or convinced / ordered him to go to the hospital, and yes, it was broken. The other memory was of our snooker lessons, and I use the word snooker lessons loosely. We used to go to the club during my first and second year of university, and the first time we played snooker, and it was really good. And obviously a few beers as well. The next time we went about monthly. The next time we went, Grandad said to me, shall we just perhaps have a beer first? And we went into the main bit, and then that was it from there on. There was no more snooker lessons. It was just, well, maybe beer lessons, I guess. I always made a point of noting down the bus times, so they only ran hourly and from the Octagon back to Waikari. So there was always I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock being the last one. I think we never got the first bus. We might have got the second bus once or twice, and then it was always a rush to the third bus, where normally it ended up me and Grandad running down Princess Street, me yelling back at Grandad, hurry up! And yeah, sometimes we made it, other times we didn't, and it ended up being a taxi. And a lot of other times there was no buses, it was just a taxi home. Some great memories there, and you know, some very amusing nights. You know, what an amazing, rich life you've led. I feel privileged to have been part of it. A vast array of personality traits to be proud of. Honest, loyal, witty, cheeky, stubborn, heroic, cantankerous at times, courageous, and most of all very loving. And a family, an extended family to be proud of, that I know you were. Goodbye, Grandad, I love you. Pause. Cheers. I couldn't find a Spates, but it is a beer. And yeah, hopefully this season it'll be Liverpool's. Here's hoping. Liverpool to triumph, here's hoping. Anyway, Jack and Millie just quickly wanted to say something, and then I'll pass you back to Len to continue with the service.
We love you, great Grandad Joe and Max. We will miss you.